Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be planning in my print impression weeks, and I'll be using this beautiful kit from BeaYoutiful Planning, and I'll be planning for the week of the 27th of January to the 2nd of February, and I've fallen a little bit behind due to having to edit the monthlies, and I'll soon have to be posting my March monthlies, but I'm hoping we'll get maybe 2-3 videos out in the next couple of weeks, maybe 4, depending on how much I'm backed up. So right now, I should say the kit that I'm using from BeaYoutiful Planning is called Espresso, and it's absolutely beautiful. I love coffee. I've been thinking about coffee all day, and I've only been having water because I've been cleaning up. So coffee is always on my mind, and having these coffee weeklies really makes me happy. So right now what I'm doing is I'm putting down my date covers, and I had to go find date dots. So the date dots I end up using are just some leftovers that I have, some random bits, and they are from my shop, and I need to come out with some new styles of those date covers. But I use them all the time because I actually really like how big and bold the colors, the letters, the numbers are. Wow, I can't speak. So the next thing I do is I'm putting down my bottom washi, and I always do this weird. I put down the right hand side, and then I go to the left hand side, but working from the right hand. It's weird. I don't know why I do it, especially when, even though I am right-handed, I tend to do my left hand more. Anyways, typically so. I just had a knock on the door for a delivery. Anytime I edit something, somebody comes on the door. It's so funny. But anyways, the next thing I do is I remove the next week label because I keep putting that down, and I put down this complete full box, the cover on my side notes. And I do use that occasionally. I'll put a little reminder down for the next week or the next day, maybe below, depending what it is. It's just my little extra side area for things that don't necessarily fit in my specific day. And I actually end up putting down payday with a little arrow, which will come up soon. Going on to Monday, I use a half box with my ASD sticker. It's a little boy with a mummy holding the autistic symbol. And my son is autistic, and every Monday, I should say, I go to a group where mummies with autistic children meet up to talk about their struggles and support, and a lot of times we just end up gossiping, but it's a really good emotional cleanser for when I need it. Next thing I do is I've put down a work signal. I can't speak today. I put down a work icon with YouTube sticker from Once More with Love, and that is to work on some editing. Then I have an Amazon delivery coming down, and then I also put down a little arrow that's from my shop that will come with a rubbish bin, also from my shop, to remind myself to take out the rubbish, because I've been so forgetful lately, even though it is such a habit. Next, going on to Tuesday, I put on a Print Impression Week's full-size box, and at the top I put down an appointment label with a little exercise penny since I have group cycle that day. And then immediately under, I'll put down another quarter box with a sticker from the Crafty Rat Designs to remind myself to work on orders and get them out on time. And that's just me doing it now. It's been such a crazy week. It's always crazy, and I'm surprised I was able to keep this week the way it is, because generally after I record, the weeks just get so much busier. Just like Valentine's week just passed, and this week is my daughter's birthday, and I'm so super stressed. So the next thing, going on to Wednesday, I put down another quarter box with a reminder to edit the podcast, because I've finally recorded that first episode the week before when I had a friend over, and editing was such a ball ache. So many issues. The sounds were so off. Honestly, I was close to tears. I wanted to throw it out, and I very nearly did. But all three of us spent literally over an hour just talking about it, and there was no way I was going to cut that. Everyone did so much hard work, and it just didn't feel right. So then afterwards, I put down a ToffeeBananas laptop table to remind myself to work on some new items, and then a really small box with Insta post reminder, an arrow sticker, to remind myself that my daughter has dancing with a little penny princess sticker. Going on to Thursday, I've put down a label down to remind myself that I have a dog coming over, because I have a side business, dog sitting, dog walking, and all these type of things. And I have a dog coming over for a couple of weeks. That was the first day he was coming. And at the bottom of that, I've put another arrow with a pretty princess penny for my daughter's dance. Then I've also put this really pretty cold brew full box. And over it, I will also be putting a Crafty Rat Design sticker. And it's just to remind myself to work on some new designs. And while I started, I definitely did not complete. So I'm very disappointed in myself. I should say I am a little bit sniffly, and that is due to I actually got ill, which is another reason why this video is going up a little bit later. I completely lost my voice. It was barely above a squeak. You might as well have called me, oh my god, what's that mouse called? Stuart Little. You might as well have called me Stuart Little, because there was nothing happening above it. It was bad. I'm feeling better, thankfully, but going to Friday, I went and put down 2 appointment labels on opposite sides. One at the top, which is an exercise one. I had rebounder, which is on the trampoline. And then below, I had yoga, and it was one after the other. And let me tell you, that is hard. Afterwards, I've put down a full box, and I'm spacing them out a little bit because I've decided to put my daughter's dance class reminder at the very bottom of that full box. And that will end up being another arrow with another pretty princess penny of the penguin. Going to the weekend, I've put down a weekend banner, which I really love the style of. And I put that across the Saturday and the Sunday. And then on the Sunday itself, I've put the coffee sign full box. And right now you can just see me putting those arrows down. I also went and put the arrow and the pretty princess penny on Saturday, since my daughter has, or rather had, dance on Saturday. Next thing I'll do is I'll put down a quarter box as well, and that will be I'll end up putting down a penny going shopping sticker, because I needed to remind myself to return some shoes that I purchased from Decathlon. They're great when I tried them on at the store, but when it came to actually using them at the gym, my feet were aching so badly, so I had to return them. Also, I should mention, I've just realized I'm missing quite a bit of footage near these last 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. I have some days missing, so I'm just putting that out there. But what you can see is I've gone in and I've put in swimming on the weekend, as well as putting another appointment label on the end with a bow for whatever I might have. And that's everything. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye.